Hello guys and welcome to MRC Tier 2 here in Portugal. We are here for the Portuguese Grand Prix and we've got an ever exciting title fight in this tier. We are all more than ready to go ahead of. Well, it's going to be super exciting. At the minute I do not have a partner in crime, because he is currently a bit late, but he will be here. The link is just coming into Discord, by the way, guys. Can everyone hear me, just out of interest? Just, someone let me know in the YouTube comments, please, because last time I had a few issues. So if you can hear me, please let me know. But, yes, it is going to be very exciting. It looks very sunny, so anyone that's got an update on the weather, please let me know, because I would like to know. Martin says you can hear me. Good. Yes, loud and clear. Lovely. That's what I like to hear. So, tier 1. Tier 1? Tier 2. It's because last week I did tier 1, and yeah. Mandy's here. Mark is here. How is everyone? Are we all good? Are we all ready to go? It's wet in the race, is it? Ooh, that's going to be something. But, oh, I have no idea what Winky has just said in the YouTube chat. I'm confused. I'm guessing he said, "What's the crack, lads?" But he typed it wrong and can't type, just like he can't speak English. But he will keep trying. But let's go and have a look at what the tier 3 man can do of Hagaboy, because he is coming around the final corner to start his lap. So he's going to be the man that sets the first lap of the session. But he's going to come down. He's going to run down into turn 1. You'll find that braking point usually around about the 75-meter mark. You'll throw it in. Try not to take too much of the sausage curve. Don't let it run too wide, because you will invalidate now into turn 3. Heavy braking. And you've just got to search like crazy for the traction. Now it's uphill and really hard to get right. This corner, you can't let the car run too wide again. That's just a straight line. You've got to pick your braking perfectly for turn 6, and that will, it's about 100 meters. You got to find the traction again. It's so hard. Now you got to run down this next corner. It's hardly a corner, but now into turn 8, you just throw the car in. Now you got to brake quite heavy for the uphill traction zone, which makes it even harder. And now it's just, again, another flat-out left-hander into a double right, where you sort of throw it into the first one, but you got to brake, find the traction downhill. It's slightly off camera. He hasn't validated, but we'll still see out the track anyway. And then into, well, my LRL hasn't turned up yet, sadly. He is on his way. So if you guys are all fed up of listening to me already, then tough. But yeah, but Hagaboy has backed out, sadly. Alright, Chris and Winky, can you two get a room, please, if that's okay? The YouTube chat is not the room for you two, but good opening banker from Scottish Ninja, 118.9. Good start, a lap from him in the Red Bull. So I wonder, I would kind of want me to sub until Simon comes. It's not Simon, it's Stefan. If you want to, feel free. You're more than welcome to join. It's up to you, mate, if you wish to. But the Ninja is the man at the minute who's setting the early pace. His teammate is one of the main guys in the title fight, along with Fox and Ray. Those two are the main 2 title protagonists. Now, obviously, the other one has got a quali band tonight in Doris, and I've just been joined by, and blessed by your ears, by someone who hasn't been on comms for a very long time, but it's great to have him back. Hello, Chris.
Hello. I thought I'd come and give you some company, because you're all by yourself, and that's not nice.
I'm lonely, but there's nothing unusual about that.
Well, no comment.
But how are you?
Oh, mate, I'm all good. How are you?
I'm happy to be back. Like, we've got an exciting race tonight for this title. Well, it's arguably a big title decided tonight between Doris is quite a few points behind now with a quali ban today, so it's going to be a tough one. Don't get me wrong, he's not out of it at all, but It's going to be tough for Doris to keep it going after this. I believe he's missing next week as well, so I think it could be curtains for Doris potentially tonight because obviously he can't win it. So
It's
shall
theoretically
see.
possible. I think he's 44 points behind. Actually, I'll bring up the tables and I'll go through the permutations. So,
Yeah,
Tier 2, obviously, I think this has been one of the closest and most hard-fought seasons in Tier 2 in a while. So obviously Hoseman is top of the table. He's really looked like a real strong man all season, and he's scary to watch race because he's so fast.
yeah,
He's on 169 points. And second is the Fox on 154. For those who can't count, that's a 15-point gap. And then another 29 points back, 44 from the leader, is Doris. So it's not over. It's definitely not over. Today
Oh, no, it's
and
far from that.
obviously next week in China, left to go, 52 points to play for. So Doris needs to win both races, take the fastest lap for good measure, and pray that Hoseman and Fox, or Sandra and Jake, have nightmares.
yeah. I mean, it's going to take what you would call verging on a miracle for Doris, but we've seen in X as well. Well, you'll know firsthand from X just how quick he's been.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, he's rapid.
it's one of them where I think we could see, especially Hoseman and Doris, potentially even in a tier with you next season. So
Yes, it is being talked about. Speaking of Hoseman and Doris, Hoseman's in the Red Bull, and Doris is in the Mercedes, I believe. And obviously, you've got in the Ferrari is Fox. So constructors, Red Bull are 2 points ahead of Ferrari. Despite the crazy title fight, their teammates are both also racking up the points themselves. 2 points separate them. Another 14 back to AlphaTauri, 21 back again to Alpine, and 20 back to Mercedes, and then another 2 to Alfa Romeo. Means 59 points is the gap from Red Bull to Alfa Romeo in 6th. 6 teams can realistically win the title fight, and McLaren is technically on 76 points behind. They can also technically win the title for constructors.
yeah, they
It's
certainly
extremely
can.
tight.
I was actually looking at that because I was in a party with one of the title contenders just before I started this stream, and I said to them, like, the constructors is arguably even more exciting than the title fight at the minute because you've got literally like 5 or 6 teams that could actually win it. So yeah, it's crazy. This tier, I've always said though, I think you agree, tier 2 is arguably the closest tier in terms of anyone
The
could
actual
almost win
fight,
any race.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
There's not a driver I'd call weaker than anybody else in this tier necessarily. So
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
agree. So you mean at the bottom end of the grid today, you've got Bergen and Weemax who both don't have laps on the board yet. Both of them have won races either this season or last season in this tier. And then at the top end of the table, we've got Sam Flan, who's a relatively new driver, Crostia, who's a newer driver, both flirting in the top 7 at the moment. So that proves the point. New drivers are established, old drivers. The grid is so mashed up and it's exciting. Always exciting in this.
And to add to your point as well, like Carl's also a tier 1 point scorer this season, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
Then you got Fanning, who's a former champion in MRC. So
yeah, he's a runner-up in the past in this tier himself as well.
Yeah.
Martin's won this tier before. Who else have we got? Eddie Dust is a former tier 1 driver. Fox and Hoseman are former tier 1.
I was going to say, Fox is also a tier 1 race winner, as is Hoseman, I believe, as well.
No, I don't think Hoseman is, but Fox definitely is. He won Belgium season 5.
Yeah, he is. And then obviously you've got people like Ninja, who's incredibly fast, B17, who's really tried his hand at no assist as well, and improving doing so also. Simon, who's just absolutely useless. But other than that, yeah, it's a fairly competitive tier.
It really is.
But do you want an invite to the lobby, by the way, for now?
Yeah, go for it, because I can see things. Manish has just popped up in the comments to say...
Oh, wait, hold on, that's the wrong
doesn't take
button.
a lot to get me excited, and that's true, but this tier is extremely exciting every day of the week.
Yeah, it very much is. And I tell you something, you were talking about Samplan earlier, a new driver. He actually raced, I think it was France last week, and was super, super competitive. He was right up there at the front of the pack. And I think if it wasn't for a bad luck 5-second penalty or something, he would have been in the fight for the win last week. So he's definitely one that could throw a cat amongst the pigeons for the You know how it feels to be useless, don't you, Connor? Yes, I do. That's how. Where do you think Simon got it from?
Speaking of useless, the invitation you've sent me is useless. It does not work. But it's okay.
It doesn't work. I will try one more. Hold on. It's fine. We're in qualifying. I can get away with this for now. If it doesn't work this time, then I might cry. But no, if you need to go practice at any point, by the way, don't forget you are up and available for Tier 1 in just about, well, less than an hour and 3 quarters.
And 30 minutes. Yeah, hour and a half.
So don't forget to tune into that after this as well. You will be joined by
Doris has just popped up in YouTube chat. He's just said that he can't race China. I think he's got other commitments, so that means his championship is basically over. Oh, it's honestly heartbreaking to hear someone say that. But you know what, mate? Be proud of yourself. Your first full season in Tier 2.
After a long time out as well.
So fast. You've been so fast, my friend. You give me nightmares every Friday.
He does. He's actually told me.
He genuinely does.
Yeah.
Honestly, God. Every time I race him, I'm like, I don't know what to expect. He genuinely scares me.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, Hoseman has just put. Oh, he spun!
Oh no.
But obviously you can't see this yet, so.
I can see it now.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh. I'm about 6 seconds out saying, yeah, turn 5, he's gone at the hairpin. It's so easy to lose it there. You either brake too hard and lose the rear, you get a bit greedy on the exit, or you just take too much curb. It's so easy done.
What is absolutely mouthwatering is the top 2 in the championship being 1 and 2 at the minute. That is...
Those 2 all season, and Doris, to be fair, have all been up there every race, every week.
Yeah, they have. I know, obviously, I think Doris had a bit of a difficult race last week. Fox was a bit off the pace last week as well. J Sarge is now in the YouTube chat, so I think it's time to shut down the stream because no one wants to hear from him.
Who's he? Forgive me.
He's that guy that had a nosebleed in France, wasn't he? He managed to keep it on. He managed to do more than 3 laps without going off track or something.
Yeah, he didn't spin, he didn't crash, he didn't get track limits.
Yeah,
he's an imposter.
Yeah, I think actually he gave someone else's account details, but you know, we'll see.
I think you're right.
There's no way he's become that good overnight. I've never heard of him before last week.
Oh no, me neither. No, jokes aside.
No, he's going to kill me next week. No,
Sergeant, I hope you're doing just fine, but not well enough to beat me, but well enough otherwise.
No, you're winning tonight. That's why I heard you. Jody's under the weather.
Dynamite's winning.
Oh yeah, Dynamite. He's become a little bit of a new animal since he's gone onto his PS5, hasn't
he? Yeah, we'll say that. We'll be nice and we'll leave it at that. Yeah.
No. What I meant is he's like he was a bit off it before, but since he's gone to his PS5, he's up the. Yeah, I know, but he's up the level, doesn't he? Really, quite a lot since PS5.
Yeah. I tell you what, a fully in form, up to speed Kid Dynamite, Eugenie on form, Reese on form, and I won't lie, I'm scared. I can't touch them. I can't get anywhere near them.
Imagine when Savy gets used to that wheel as well.
Yeah, you know what? The top 4 every week will be locked down with those 4 running away, then the rest of us will be just turn around.
The winner will actually finish P5 each week.
Oh yeah, if you're P5, you are the other race winner.
You're the Lando Norris, effectively.
Oh yeah, the best of the rest. That kind of vibe is what we were waiting for. And Sarge just said the same. The only person we need to beat in Tier 1 is Eugenie. So, let's all team up. Let's do it.
I think even if you team up, he'll still somehow win.
Now, have you heard of the Chinese, the Great Wall of China, sorry?
Yes, of course.
If we tell Eugenie to start last and we form a Great Wall of China of cars across the track, he cannot pass us.
Yeah, I guarantee you that man would still find a way.
Yeah, he would.
He'd still,
have we wished Mr. Denison a happy birthday, by the way?
No, I did. I think we were mid. I don't know if I go that far. I don't think he wants us to sing. He might want you to sing.
I will do it. Happy birthday to Mark. Happy birthday to Mark. Roar, 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 Simba. Happy birthday to Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark. There you go. That was the perfect finish. No, see, Simon is a singer, and Chris sings more than Simon on stream. And
Simon owes me a song.
And Chris hasn't been on stream for like over a month now. So Simon,
Yeah.
pick your work up.
Yeah, slacker.
Yeah.
Unless he gets pole and win today, in which case I'll let him off.
All right, now you're just being unrealistic.
No comment.
Like pigs can't fly, Chris. But Mark
Mr.
liked
Dennison
it, by the
says
way.
thank you.
Yeah. So he's happy. You made his day. Oh, bit of a moment for B17. He's had a little bit of a twitch. I forgot qualifying was happening after that, so I'm not going to lie. But now we're back to it. We're in the Alpine. I'll tell you something. I've never seen this many invalidations in all of my life.
Honestly, this track is surprisingly bad for track limits. Like, you can carry so much speed by running wide, as some people found on Friday. Jokes aside, though, it's the track becoming more and more difficult when the pace in the tiers ranks up to keep it in the lines, because you're trying to find that extra pace, and that means running the risk of running wide. And because of the fast flowing corners and the wide curves, you can run wide and gain time, but obviously you will lose your lap time doing so. So don't be surprised to see a lot of track limit penalties in the race.
Turn 1 is an absolute pain in the chuff for track limits, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, turn 1, turn 4, turn 7, turn 8, and then there's the start of the final sector as you come over the hill, then down the hill again. That right hand, I forget which one it's called now, and the final corner itself. Like, final 2 corners, you can run wide very easily there too. So
Yeah,
you can probably get about 6 or 7 in one lap in theory.
Yeah, this track is a place where you want to push the limits, but pushing the limits results in taking as much curb on exit as you possibly can, and that also results in invalidation / warning / penalties. So, we've got Monster Fan in the chat, Chaos Druid.
Chaos Druid.
So, let's see how Monster can do. Where is Monster at the minute? P7, good qualifying from him early on. Good to see Krusty T up there.
Yeah, good to see. Runs for the new driver, showing his stuff. He's doing a good job in P8.
I tell you what, I heard a rumour earlier today though about a certain driver who hasn't raced much this season, but apparently he's got some unreal pace around here, and that's the other Ferrari driver of Melbourne. Apparently he's incredibly quick around here.
Oh, Womax is gone.
Oh, he has, and so has Fire J Rooster. So
do you reckon something happened between them?
No, Fire J is on the exit of turn 4. The uphill corner. No, actually, that's quite a long way down the straight. That's a bit of a weird place to go. I'm not sure where Womax went, to be fair. But actually, no, that Aston Martin, I'm wondering if that the Fire J Rooster one may be a DNF on track potentially, because his car is now moving on the minimap. But Krusty T's now out as well.
Yeah. Oh, so Melbourne's by the way just jumped to P8 and got immediately dropped to P9.
Yeah, he has. Simon into P8.
Yep. Baby Hornet, by the way, has popped in a fantastic lap. He's now P8. He's just dropped down. Sam Flam and Eddie Dust are putting in great laps in 6th and 5th respectively.
Yeah, they definitely are. Actually, I think
Bit's P4.
Wow, what a lap from Bit, 17.7. Let's have a look at this, though, because Fox is coming up to the line. Obviously, he's one of the main title protagonists with Hoseman. Let's see what he can do. He improves a little bit, but it's not enough to move him up. But what can Single Track do? No, he's coming in the pits. He's bailing.
Oh, so close from Fox.
Yeah. But let's see. Rob Smith is currently cutting grass, so his session looks to be done as well. Actually, no, he's not cutting grass. He's beached in gravel. So that looks like it's going to be qualifying. Done and dusted. Disqualified Rob Smith.
Yeah, for reversing. That deserved. There has been a call of not retiring on track where possible by a few drivers, and I think that is a very valid point to mention just for anyone who's listening.
I did see someone.
That's a bad move.
But I'm not sure who it was, so maybe...
We'll get looked into later. Let's
someone DM me and let me know, because... I could look into it later. But, don't do that, guys, please, because it can cause all sorts of problems for people on a lap.
Yeah. Ruin someone's lap very easily doing that, so that's not fair. Let's be nice, everyone.
Because it's also, it's something to remember that it also doesn't stop your car there. It does then move you down the track, so...
And it doesn't necessarily ghost you either. But
no,
anyway,
it doesn't.
Let's look back at the times.
Let's have a look at the starting grid. Hoseman, the championship leader, starts on pole, and in P2 is the man currently second, Fox Prix. Then you got Woomax, Bit, Eddie Dust, Samflan, Single Track, Baby Hornet, Fanning, Monster, Melvin, Krusty T, Scottish Ninja, Captain Nibs, B17, Haggerboy, Fire J Rooster, No Time from Bergen, and Doris had a quali ban, and obviously Rob Smith got disqualified. Chris, have you got a prediction for a winner?
Yes, I'm going to place my hat firmly on the man, the myth, the legend that is Fox River.
Yeah, it seems like a valid choice. I'm gonna go for a podium. I'm gonna predict a podium here. I'm gonna say Carl on the podium.
Yeah, Carl had good pace on Friday, by the way, and I know what setup he's running because I helped him with his setup for the race.
Oh,
and
the weather! Sorry to interrupt you.
His setup is very good. I know he's got a stable setup, but that is wet as you come. Wet, wet, wet.
Oh, I would not want to be on that track right now. Thank you very much. I'm quite happy up here.
Fun. That looks fun.
I don't know if that's the terminology I'd use. I think Mark Hodgson would love this.
Oh.
He likes to get wet, doesn't he?
Wet and wild, I believe, is the word you were looking for.
Well, as long as there's rum on the track, he'd be more than happy with that, wouldn't he? But
he loves to spray it about, doesn't he?
He does. This is the kind of weather where Ant would also start on softs. But well, it's true, he would. But
yeah, he would.
Yeah, and he'd have just done the whole qualifying. No, the part of the reason is because he'd have used all of his wets up in qualifying. But let's have a look. So
just to link invalid. Tell you what, Chaos Druid, I will get you a new one. I'll find you a link.
If not, add me. I said this last week. Add me on Discord, Connor H9998, and I will invite you that way into the MRC Discord.
Right,
So,
Chaos Druids, there'll be an invite now in the chat. Hop on it, get freaky.
Well, there you go. Chris has got you covered. So, well, hopefully we'll see you very soon in the Discord and on track for that matter, because we've got season, was it 13? In about, well, starting in less than a month's time now, haven't we? So,
yes,
that'll be. And we've got a brand new tier coming as well with 0 assists. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well, which
0
I'm sure you'll
heroes.
see. You'll probably see a certain Chris Bailey running that tier. So,
yes.
Yeah, be excited. I'm gonna go and have a look at tyres and be surprised when I see.
Wet.
I'm not surprised. Look at the puddles.
I tell you what, that's soggy.
Yeah, that's bone dry out there. I think they should be on softs personally, but
Mr. Sargent says he'd take these conditions in tier 1. So would I, Sargy Bargy.
You can't drive straight when it's dry. How are you gonna do it in the wet?
No, well, maybe
Not
that
you.
will help him. No, jokes aside, these conditions are fun. These conditions are a real test of true bravery, how good your setup is, and your control.
I'm joking, Jason, I promise you. Joshua says, Manouche says it is moist. That is a pretty good assumption, I have to say. That's not bad.
Oh, yes. I love the word moist.
He's done well with that one, hasn't he, to be fair? But we've got the tyres, Tier 3 France flashbacks. Yeah, good point.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't race it, but I did watch it.
I've got a fun joke for you. Last time we raced Portugal, Carl was waiting for the rain to come. It didn't come, and he was sat there waiting for the rain till the end of the race and had to put on the penultimate lap. Well, Carl, here's your rain.
It's just come about a year too late, but you've got it. Yeah.
It's come finally for you, Carl. The rain's here.
It's even put you in P4 with that strategy, so well done, mate. Laura Pell's now here as well. Yeah.
Hello, Hilbert. Good luck tonight.
Oh, we've got Rob Atwood.
Genie, please come back. We miss you. We love you.
Oh, that's made my day.
Man. Oh, Rob Atwood is here, everyone. But we've got a race, by the way, but they're about to start. We'll come back to Rob shortly.
We'll lose it over Rob in a little bit, but let's see light. I've got an insane timing glitch. No lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and for the Portuguese roller coaster Grand Prix, we are racing. It's a pretty poor getaway all round, to be honest with you. Hoseman's got away. Fox hasn't got away any better than him, though. But now Fox has had a better second phase. But he is careful into turn one. I think everyone's... Oh, no, there's been a Mercedes. Baby Hornet's crashed already.
Oh, dear, that's not what you want.
He's completely lost control of his car. Completely.
Cluster T and Baby Hornet are all dropped right down to the bottom.
I don't think there's any DSQs.
Unless it was during the formation lap setting up on the grid. I'm not sure, but we have a safety car. Well, VSC.
No, it's full safety car. It is full safety now, yes. But I think there was an incident off the line. I think it was involving Krusty T, Baby Hornet, maybe Sam Flood as well, because he was right. I think a few people may have lost it off the line potentially here. That is what happened.
Yeah, it does look that way.
But that is a huge shame. But we have got an early safety car, so now we can go back to raving about Rob Atwood.
Rob Atwood, there is a link in the comments that I have posted just after Chaos Droid commented on the Discord link. Click on it, please, and when you do so, slide into my DMs, please. Yeah, would love to see you back, but in the meantime, it's great to see you here in the comments. For everyone else who's watching, get in the comments, tell us who you are supporting today.
By the way, Rob said he loved you.
Oh no, I'm not quite calm.
Chaos Druid says he sees no link.
Well, here's another one. Rob was an awesome teammate. I agree, Mr. Hodge. He was my first ever teammate, and while it was only for one race, I savoured that moment.
Rob's still giving me the moment, well, as well as Simba, that I think it's the biggest poo your pants moment you're ever going to have in your life, and that is when me and Simba were side by side into cops and Rob just pulled our pants down and drove past.
he does that. And
he does.
Not always in a car.
Me and Simba are still to this day like wondering where he came from, but you know, it's one of those. Surprisingly, not many cars have come in the pits. Both Hasses are in the pits, of Bergen and Haggerboy. I need to see if either of these two have got damage.
Yeah, that would imply that they've got some damage.
Bergen, no front wing.
Ah, Mr. Denson's covered me here and says you can't post the link.
Okay, makes sense. Now let's have a look at Haggerboy. He's also got no front wing. So was the Hasses potentially the two that caused that little bit? Well, not saying that they're necessarily at fault, but were they what maybe caused a few to drop? But Haggerboy's put inters on, and I think that is definitely the wrong decision. But we have all sorts of timing glitches happening at the moment, that is for sure. That was before Christian Horner told me I couldn't overtake around the outside of cops. Yeah, that is very true. But ironically, that was like the day that happened when me and Simba went side by side into cops. It was literally like 4 days after Hamilton and Verstappen had that incident. And me and Simba afterwards were talking about it.
I actually overtook Ujoni at cops once. It was either last season, 2 seasons ago, I overtook Ujoni at the cops, and I won't lie to you, I might have been on a slightly softer compound than him, but I still hold that to this day that I overtook the GOAT Ujoni at cops.
Yeah, well, last season I bullied Anton into overtaking someone into cops, and he unfortunately ended up spinning. And now he doesn't talk to me anymore. So, yeah. Bergen's left the session. I'm going to invite him very quickly because I hope... Yeah, sorry guys, it's safety car, so we don't actually need to see what's going on right now. I will make sure Bergen gets back in the session. FB link works very, very good, so hopefully we'll see you in the Discord very, very soon then.
Sean has just joined the Discord. Happy days. He has made it in.
Please message Chris Bailey on Discord to find out all the rules and regulations and how to get your seat confirmed ASAP.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I just stole your promo there. But,
it's all good, mate. You can steal me any day you like. Any day ending in a Y.
Oh, every day then. But I don't know why I thought about that. But let's have a look at position changes off the start actually, because so Fanning's up 3, Melbourne's up 3, Scottish Ninja's up 4, B17 up 5, 5J up 6, Doris and Rob Smith up 7. I think we've all missed that a little bit. Doris, the other man in the title fight, up to P12 already. Baby Hornets had a disaster.
Bergen's DNF, and apparently he's struggling. He hit the brakes, and there's no ABS practice hasn't quite worked. He's gone into a wall.
Oh, okay. So I thought maybe. Oh, I missed the fact that he DNF. Sorry, I missed that, Bergen.
So did I,
unfortunate, mate.
Yeah.
I saw he left the session, so I was like, going to invite him back, and then now he just said he's DNF, so it makes some sense. But we are going to get underway, surely at the end of this lap. Don't think Bergen likes no ABS, unlucky mate. Yeah, he does need. He will keep at it, and I'm sure he will get there eventually. YouTube chat, leave me your predictions on who you think is going to win. Bear in mind, we've only seen one racing corner, but it's still. Yes, Stefan,
Yes,
if you're
please,
available.
Mr. Stefan.
I don't mean to kick Chris out, but
I was just keeping your seat warm for you, Stefan. Just so that it wasn't cold for you.
So yeah, feel free to join, mate, and we will get you in. But let's. Chris isn't in the lobby, so you should be able to get in. You should be all good. But we are on the restart, so let's have a little look. When is Hoseman going to go? Last week he was picking strange places, but they were working beautifully for him. So let's see, will he catch the Fox River 8 napping? He's prowling in like a fox. Oh, big moment from Fox on the exit of the final corner. How has he survived that? That was a brilliant save. Chris needs some practice anyway. Wow, harsh, Stefan. But
it's true.
But wow, that was a huge moment from Fox. But well, Hackerboy's just done the fastest lap on a set of inters, but that might. Oh, they're side by side. Jake's made the move round the outside of Hoseman. Is he going to have the grip? Hoseman's then going to have the better line 4 turn 3. They managed to avoid each other, and Hoseman just about holds on for the time being, which means he stays in P1 for the time being. But let's have a little look behind. We've got just a bit of a train. It's so hard to make a move in these conditions, though. You have to time it to absolute perfection if you're going to make a move or be much faster than the guy ahead. Unfortunately, I can't find the party. Maybe Chris can invite me. I'm sure you're in the comms chat, are you not?
I'll invite him. I'll do that.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. But, oh, Fox has taken the lead. Hoseman's had a moment somewhere because he's dropped behind Womax. So Fox is now in the lead. Womax is now second, but Hoseman has obviously had a bit of a moment. I'll tell you what, though, you got Eddie, Dustin, Carl side by side into the final sector. Now you've actually got Single Track having a little look as well, but he's actually backed out of it quite sensibly. And now Fanning's coming.
Fanning's on a charge. High downforce tracks. These are the tracks he benefits and is strong on.
Yeah, LRL is now in the party. Just let me know if you can get in the lobby, Stefan. Hopefully you can. You should have an invite. But
I'm there. I'm in the lobby.
Oh, you're in the lobby. Amazing. Chris, thank you so much.
I will see you later. Enjoy, boys.
Yeah, have a good one, mate. Take care. How are you doing, Stefan? All good?
Yes, I'm all good. Sorry for being a bit late, but...
It's fine, mate. Don't worry about that.
I couldn't join you. I was, you were busy commentating, but thankfully Chris stepped in.
Yeah, he did.
I'm ready.
Amazing. That is great to hear. It's great to have you back. It's been a while since we've been together in the box.
Yes, I wanted to do it again, even though I know my schedule was a bit tight today. But then it started, heavy snowfall set in, and it took me some time to get home. But I didn't. I mean, I do a lot for MRC, of course, but I didn't want to risk my life. People would be mad at me. So.
No, no one would ever be mad at you. Don't worry.
The time to crash is later in Tier 1 for me. So.
No, you're all good, my friend. But you are... It's great to have you back, like I said. But this race is starting to get very interesting because you've got the two championship leaders, Fox and Hoseman, in first and third currently. Hoseman had a bit of a moment and dropped to P3. Fanning, though, he's the man on the charge at the minute. He's up 5 places from the start. So, interesting. Do you like these conditions? Do you like Portugal?
I like Portugal, and I like wet conditions on this game. Even though, last week I turned off ABS, so I'm learning that right now, and I still hope for now that it will stay dry for us in Tier 1 later, because it's still very difficult for me in wet conditions. But generally I love it, yes.
Well,
Nice track.
it's good to see you trying. I'm guessing you want to go full elite for next season with the new tier coming available. So that'll be great news for you and great to see you up there because you're always competitive with those guys. But I tell you what, Single Track's just made a move for P5 on Carl. So that is Single Track also on the move at the moment. So yeah. So how much of the race have you seen so far? Did you see from the safety car?
Yes, I saw the start. I joined during the quali still.
Oh
so,
yeah.
I saw the start.
Oh,
The
awesome.
chaos
Okay,
starts,
yeah, it was something, wasn't it?
Bit
That's
of a
for sure.
mess, but it's not surprising in these conditions.
I
These
think
things
it was
can
I think it
happen.
was one of them where people just struggle to get off the line. I mean, it's hard to get off the line with no TC anyway, but in these conditions, it's I'm sure you know even worse, isn't it, to try and get off the line? So
Yes, and like when you turned off the driver ID, you literally can't see anything. So,
yeah,
and
yeah,
in
that's very true.
These fast and tight first corners, it's very hard.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'll tell you something though, Fox, the race leader, he's currently showing some really, really good pace. Fastest lap from him again. He needs to win today to really keep his championship hopes alive. He's a bit behind Hoseman now, so it's going to hurt him a little bit. But you could be driving a few of these drivers next season.
Well, I think I will, and it's there are some drivers who can I think who can really put on a challenge in tier 1, or is it like elite tier?
It's going to be elite next season, yeah,
Elite
yeah.
tier. Yes.
So
And yeah, I think like well, probably expecting to see the Fox and the Horseman in tier 1. I mean,
Doris
the first
as
time
well,
that I
probably.
drive against them. Yes. I mean, Doris I raced.
I was going to say you raced at
on
MRCX,
Friday.
yeah. So
Yeah, and I mean, he definitely will
he's
be.
definitely fast enough, isn't he? That's for
someone
sure.
to look out for. Yes.
Yeah, without a doubt, I agree with you there. But let's have a look because Single Track is very, very fast. I'll tell you something though, the Aston Martin has managed to get back past him, and now Doris is really pressuring the Alpine. So we've got a good little scrap here for P5 at the moment. It's an interesting
we
one.
have. I think I'm curious how fast Doris could go, but it's very hard to overtake in these conditions.
It is, and I'll tell you something, Hoseman's just got past Wimax, but now he's just run wide in the final corner, and here comes Wimax. He's coming back at Hoseman, but he hasn't quite got the straight line speed to get near him. So, oh, big moment! I think someone's gone round. I think it's Hoseman. He's had a moment. Yeah, he's dropped behind Fanning now as well. So, Hoseman is really, really struggling. Sorry, what was you going to say, mate?
Oh yes, he was. Yeah, Melvin spun as well. Well, a lot of things happening.
Oh, Melvin. So Melvin was obviously the yellow flag in sector 3 then.
The yellow
Okay.
flag, I think, and
Yeah. Thank you.
But
I'm
still,
glad you
what
noticed that
makes
because
this
I wondered who it was. But no, well spotted.
it's impossible to catch everything. with
It
two
really
eyes
is.
Only.
Yeah.
Oh, Fanning almost spun.
Yeah. I just saw that. That was a very good set. Oh, Ninja's out.
Oh, we
A
have
huge
safety
safety car. Oh, that's a big shame. He was driving so well as well at P10 in the points. But whew, I can breathe again now. Interestingly, I do think we may see a lot of cars come in here for a second set of wet tyres.
Or maybe even Inters. The Hacker Boy switched on to the Inters, but
Yeah, I don't know if that was accidental because he did it very early, didn't he? But
yes, he did. I didn't have the chance to really follow his pace. Then
he's quite a long way off the pack, so I think it may have been the wrong decision. But he is a tier 3 driver and he's tried his best in tier 2. But Fox stays out, so he's obviously happy with his wet tyres. What is Wumax going to do? He stays as well. So does Fanning. What about Hoseman? Hoseman comes in. That might be a clever choice by Hoseman. Potentially. Single Track in as well. Doris stays out. What does Monster do? He stays out. Eddie Dust stays out. Yeah. I think the track still has a lot of puddles on it, doesn't it? So I
Inters for
think.
single track.
Oh, interesting.
We got some gambling going on. I like that.
I think it could also be a glitch, though. We do get that quite a lot as well, sadly, don't we? But is anyone changing tyres? Yes, a single track is. I will go onto the tyre screen so you can all see. Nibs
He's
and
not the only one.
yeah, Nibs and Rob Smith have both done the same thing as well. So interestingly, let's see how this plays out because actually quite a few have done it. So I wonder if they know something or have asked their engineer. You know?
Well, I mean, but the guys at the back, they can take some risks. I mean, of course, Womack, Fanning, and the Fox there, they're going to be a bit more conservative. But interesting, like we have that now almost half the field on Inters. They are at the back.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
I think for now, still the wets are faster, but we're still going to have like 2 laps of safety car, and maybe it would drop. The rain is going to decrease in the next laps. Then.
Yeah, no, I agree. At the minute, though, it still looks very, very heavy, and it still looks very, very wet. So that's why I'm surprised some people have done the Inter's choice. But obviously, they know a lot more than we do, don't we, for this for the box, so that they can feel how it is out there. But yeah, I'm surprised they've gambled for the Inters. But maybe, obviously, they probably know something we don't know. So let's have a quick look at the penalties, because there are a few drivers with a penalty. So you got Maudsley with 3 seconds, Captain Nibs with 3 seconds, and Krusty T with 3 seconds. I think penalties are going to play a big part in all the tiers, don't you, Stefan?
Yeah, this is definitely a track where you can get a time penalty if you're not careful enough.
Yeah.
But also, consistency in general will play a big role. Not just talking about penalties, but also about spins. We know this the infamous uphill right-hander, where your backhand goes everywhere, but not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And this track is very technical. It's very challenging, and I think here not necessarily the fastest driver will win, but the one who has the best rhythm
and consistency. Yeah, I agree. That is again. Yeah, this is almost a track where, in lap time, I think a lot of people will be willing to give up maybe 2-3 tenths of a second, but to keep it on the track, you know, because that will gain them more time than. You know, losing 2-3 tenths a second per lap will gain them more than getting 9 seconds of penalties, won't it? So, you know, it pays off in the end. But is the safety car going to come in this lap? I don't think so, unless I've missed the call. No, the lights are still flashing. So we've got one more lap at least of the safety car. V17 is currently sat.
Oh, drive through for Rob.
Yeah, falling too far back. That's a bit of a... A bit of a strange one, that is, a little bit, but maybe he had a spin and there was a glitch or something. I don't know, but I'm interested on this restart to see how the guys on Inters do. I tell you what, a few drivers have gambled really late here for Inters. Fox has come in, Womax has come in.
I was about to say the
rain has calmed down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but the issue for Fox is this is going to lose him an awful lot of places. 5J Rooster's got a 5-second penalty for a collision with single track.
And he's got...
Wow.
He's without a front wing. Oh, something must have happened there.
Yeah, that is strange. I wonder if... So at the minute, technically, Martin is now... If the Inters are the correct tyre, which I'm presuming they are, because we've just seen so many people come into the pits, haven't we? So, at the minute, if Inters are the right tyre, Martin is now the leader of this race. Melvin, no. Captain Nibs is P2, Rob Smith is P3. Then you've obviously, well, he's actually no, Samplan's P3 because Robson's got the drive-through. Then you've got Melbourne and Fox. The two Ferraris are going to have to work together here because those two are going to want the constructors, and obviously Fox is in that title fight. So and his main contender is currently on the wets, and that is Hoseman. So interesting scenarios right now, isn't it?
Well, that has shaken the grid up completely. Like we have our leader now in P12, and yeah, completely new leader. And by the way, Rob got the drive-through for falling too far back. So yeah,
that's a huge shame. Then it's very rare you see that, though, isn't it? It's quite a rare one to get. But let's see where the Aston Martin goes of Bit W, because he is the new race leader. He is going to be absolutely delighted, by the way, that he's leading this race. But let's see. Obviously, don't go too early. You want to make sure that safety car is in the pits, otherwise you will get that awful throttle glitch. But when is the Aston Martin going to go? He's waiting for it to go in the pits, and he goes now out the final corner. Has he caught anyone napping? Not really. They've all sort of stayed with him. But I tell you what, look at the McLaren. He's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to try and move then on the Mercedes, but he's not. Everyone looking nice and racy early on. What's going on between Hoseman and Baby Hornet? Oh, big switch from Baby Hornet. But he's managed to keep the car, and he's kept Hoseman behind him for the time being.
They're all sliding.
They are.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Brown.
He's just about saved it, though. But I tell you what, the Inters are... They're holding with the wet tyres at the minute, so maybe, just maybe, the Inters are the right tyre at this stage. Oh! Baby Hornet's nearly gone again! He's got no grip whatsoever. It's really hurting him. But yeah, I think Inters are the right tyre. These guys are really putting pressure on the wet tyre runners. What's happened?
And he just hit the back of Baby Hornet.
Oh, huge shame. Mark just said Hornet on ice coming soon to a theatre near you. Harsh, but fair. But this is insane. So at the minute you got Doris in P1. Of course, he's still... These guys are... Oh, Doris is really struggling for traction out the final corner. That's going to be really hurting him. That car looks like it's all over the place. Let's see, is he going to come in this lap? No, he is not. Let's see what's happening. Tell you what, though, the man in P3, Monster, he has come in. Let's see, what is Single Track doing? Is he's actually fighting quite hard with Hoseman here.
Overtaking.
Oh, Hager Boy is out. Safety car.
Oh.
But Inters definitely look like the right tyre. Now you're definitely going to see Doris, Bit and Hoseman and Baby Hornet all in for off the wet tyre. That is virtually guaranteed.
Oh, we have another drive-through.
Yeah, speeding up the safety car. Huge shame for him. But this is 3 safety cars. We still have 20 laps to go as well. So...
Wow, yes. I mean...
Yeah. I don't think it's going to get to dry.
There's still some time.
There is. I hope it gets to dry. Oh, I have the fuse and underfloor damage from the safety car. Oh, big shame from Martin. Well, how have you got that? You looked so quick early on in that on that restart. You was making moves. You made a move on Hoseman and looked like it was going quite well for you. So I didn't actually think you had any sort of issues, but that is a huge shame. That's going to hurt Martin a lot, isn't it, having that kind of damage?
Yes, especially in the wet, you don't want to have that.
Yeah. I mean, in the dry it's bad, but yeah, in the wet, wow, no thank you. I'm good. But, drive-through for Rob. Rob's had a second drive-through in this race. Something is not going well in that Alpine, is it, today? But Doris, the race leader,
I wonder if there is a glitch, maybe. You know, sometimes it happens that the driver is not being, you know, the data isn't shown to the drivers.
Yeah, sadly that glitch happens a lot though, and there's nothing we can really do about that one, is there? To be honest, but
No.
it's just a massive shame. But so right now you got Single Track in the lead. He's on the intermediates. You got Captain Nibs in second, Samplan in third. Was wondering if was a timing glitch. Yeah, potentially. And then Samplan in P3, Fox in P4. I tell you what, Ferrari have really gained out of this, and so have Williams. Those two are. The two Williams are really gained from all this.
I mean, what? Again?
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's something.
Something wrong.
I'm wondering actually if he's even in control of his car, you know, because in qualifying he got disqualified for something, and so I'm wondering if there's either something going on with him or his internet or something. Because in qualifying he got disqualified. He never actually set a lap either. So I'm wondering if he's a bit out of sync with everyone else or something. But
yeah, something must be wrong there. That's a bit.
Yeah, I think he may have.
Strange.
Yeah, Mark just said in YouTube chat, I think he may have desynced. Yeah, I agree, because to get that many drive-throughs is almost unheard of, isn't it, really? But we shall see. It's going to
be it's a record for sure, but probably there is.
It's not a record I ever want to break, though. Thank you. I'm good. But I think this is going to be a very exciting race now to the end, because you would think the Inters may be able to go to the end from here as well. So it almost comes down to pure pace now for the rest of this race, really, doesn't it? Who can make the least mistakes?
It can be possible, yes. With a significant amount of wear at the end, but if the conditions stay like they are for now, I think it's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how I'm looking at the position changes, and it's crazy how the grid has shaken up, and we've got Captain Nitz from P14 to P2. We got B17, who was remember at the end of the last safety car, just a couple of laps ago, he was last. He didn't even catch up to the field, and now he's in sixth place.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Ferraris were somewhere down in the midfield, and now they're in the top 5. So
yeah,
who knows how this is gonna end?
Honestly, in these conditions, anyone could win, couldn't they? Seriously, because you know, like, it's so easy to lose the car. Don't forget as well, the race leader Martin. We know he has underfloor and diffuser damage on that car, so he's going to be hurting a lot, especially as the tyres start to wear as well. That car is going to become more and more undrivable, isn't it? Let's hope it doesn't affect him too bad so that he is within the fight. But obviously, you got the two championship fighters. They are P4 and P10 at the moment. Fox has quite a big old lead. We've seen a few mistakes from Hoseman in this race as well, so it could be hurt him.
Look at the standings. If it finishes in this order, we will have a real championship fight going on with a difference of just 4 points between the two of them.
Yeah, into the final race as well. That'll be some commentary to do next week, won't it? I don't know if I'm on comms for it. I think I am, and if I am, I can't wait. But we are gonna have a safety car restart now. Single Track will get us underway. He's gone already. He's actually gone very, very early in comparison to the other guys. Captain Nibs has been caught napping a tiny, tiny little bit. And also Sam Flan has dropped back an awful lot. He's under a bit of pressure as well from the Ferrari of Fox River 8. But everyone seems to have got away okay, at least for the time being. I think Baby Hornet may have had a moment somewhere, potentially, but I think he's okay for now anyway. But B17, 3 seconds for track limits. He was doing so well as well, wasn't he? To get, like you said, from last all the way up to P6. So, we'll see. But I tell you what, Captain Nibs has made a lunge for the lead. And I tell you what, He's gone and done it. What a move that was from Captain Nibs. It didn't look like any contact. That looked like a very, very good move. Obviously, Martin has all kinds of damage to that Alpine, but wow, that was a late lunge, but did it pay off? But look at him. He's all over the place on the exit, Captain Nibs. He's losing it around virtually every corner. Sorry, what was you going to say, mate?
So Dory and Fanning going side by side at the same time.
Oh, yeah, let's have a little watch of this. Let's cut back to that. They are really fighting hard, aren't they? Into the final sectors. Not an easy place to battle. Oh, Doris had a look, didn't he?
He thought about it.
He did, and I thought he's brave. Braver than me, anyway. But let's see. Fox right on the back of Samplan. Let's see if he can get anywhere near to the rear end of that Williams. I'd be pretty surprised if anyone is running crazy low wings here, because this is not the weather for it, is it?
No, it's not. Especially on this track, you don't want to have too low wings.
No, you definitely don't. But I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a battle behind between W and Monster. That's over P11 at the minute. So 10 seconds for single track for cutting a corner. Let's see what's happened to him. He's gone wide. I think the damage is really starting to hurt his car now, sadly. So that could be an awfully big shame.
Oh, there was contact with Fanning.
Oh yeah, these two are getting very close, aren't they, with each other? But let's see. I tell you what, though, Fox.
The McLarens as well.
Yeah. Yeah, those McLarens, they are changing positions a lot. Carl's got 3 seconds now as well.
But Monster sends it.
They both survived. There's no contact between the two.
Monster's Ferrari.
Yeah, that Ferrari. He tried to come back. Yeah, I just saw that. The very end of it. Oh, so close. And now the McLaren's round. They make contact with each other. Let's go have a look at this battle for P2. Fox just doesn't have it in a straight line at the minute to get anywhere near that Williams currently.
Oh, there will be something going on in the debris of McLaren after the race.
Yeah, I think they're going to be rather angry, potentially. But, yeah, the camera angles are absolutely terrible. It doesn't help us at all, but I'm trying to keep up with it as well as I can. I'm trying to get on board when I can as well. I don't want to do it too often, though. But let's have a look behind between Doris and Fanning. I'll tell you what, Doris is actually... Oh, they've managed to stay side by side. No contact this time. There's a bit of wheel banging on the exit, but these two still... And Fanning defends that position absolutely brilliantly again. But now... Oh, I thought Doris was going to have another look at him then into the infamous turn 8. Did we just enter Roblox mode? I'm so confused. I've never played Roblox, so I have no idea. But... Are you all good, Stefan?
I think we need more commentators. There's too much going on.
yeah. Well, we do. I can't keep up with all these battles.
Yeah, but, I'm already sorry for all the drivers whose
battle is being missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Issue an apology to absolutely anyone.
Hoping to see it on stream, but
yeah, that is for sure. But let's see what.
There's only one stream, unfortunately.
Yeah, unless the issue is we can't allow more than 22 people in either, so that's the other issue. But let's just try and keep up where we can. Let's go have a look at this Doris versus Fanning battle again, because these two seem to be fighting every lap. And I'll tell you what, Fanning is now right on the back of single track as well. So this is becoming almost a three-way battle for turn 4 P4. And I'll tell you what, single track is struggling like crazy. Yeah, Fanning is through. I think that's going to be a done move, and I'll tell you what, Doris may get him. But actually, look at single track's exit. Very, very strong. And he's managed just about, he backs out quite sensibly, and now he's got Doris for company. Is Doris going to have a look? Nope. But let's wait and see. Fox has dropped off quite a bit from P2 now, hasn't he? He was right on the back of him at one point, and now he's dropped off.
For it. Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Oh, there is
Also
big
with-
twitch from Martin, but he saved it just about.
Oh, Olsen has the golf track.
Yeah, Hoseman is right there with them now.
Yeah.
He was quite a long way behind Hoseman, wasn't he? But now he's caught right back up. So
Yeah, unfortunately, you can see the amount of damage. That is
contact!
And Holzman.
Oh, that could be huge in Hoseman's championship, and I think we're going to see that one in the stewards. Virtual safety car and breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was.
I was about to say that you can see how Martin is struggling with his damaged car.
Now we've got a full safety car.
A full safety car again, okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, I agree. Martin is definitely struggling with that, with that damage. I mean, he's still in it. I don't think he DNF'd from that crash, did he? No, he's fine.
No, he survived it. I don't know how.
Yeah, that was quite a hard hit, wasn't it? Very hard hit.
Slammed into the barrier, but
yeah.
Maybe his car is already so damaged that the game says, "Nah, come on, dude."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get more damage.
Mark says gamble for mediums. To me, it looks too wet.
Yeah, nah, not yet. But amazing that the Alpine is still driving. I don't know how.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, I'm quite surprised Martin's still going. I after that, I thought that would be a big old.
But considering his luck, he's got rear damage as well now.
He's got, he had front and rear damage all at once then, sadly, didn't he? But he's got a 10-second penalty as well for something. I wonder if we may see that one in the stewards as well. But that's quite big in the title fight, that incident. I tell you what, Captain Nibs is in. I do wonder if we're going to see a lot of drivers in here, actually, for intermediates. Because we have, obviously, still quite a few laps to go. No, so Samplan stays out, Fox stays out, Fanning stays out. I think most drivers are staying out. Captain Nibs is the only one to have gambled. Drive-through penalty for Hoseman.
Oh, what's up with the drive-through penalties today?
Oh, Hoseman. This has not been a good day at the office for him, has it? Sadly. I hope he's not trying to serve it under the safety car as well, because he's just come back in the pits.
No, he's changing the front wing.
Ah, okay, maybe it didn't change under the pit stop then, quite possibly.
And he was rushing to get back in, and then...
So I'll tell you something, right? So Womax and Bit W have both gone for medium tyres. Rob Smith has gone for the soft tyre.
Yeah, is Rob even driving? But he's lapped anyway, so...
He is, but I tell you what Mark Hodgson just said a minute ago, the rain has nearly stopped, and the track is drying. I just don't... It's definitely not dry tyres yet. There's no way. But...
It's still raining.
Yeah, it is still raining as well, which is going to make it even harder. But I do think we may get to dry weather at some point, potentially, because the rain is a lot lighter, isn't it, than even last time we spoke about it.
Yeah, I think it's possible that it would dry up, but not sure. If the medium tires are, the leaders are pitting.
They are.
Maybe Jeff has made it all.
Everyone's in. This is insane.
Now what?
Surely yeah, Fox, medium tyres.
Dry tires.
Some have gone, no one's got, softs, everyone's going for dry tyres. Wow, okay. This changes an awful lot, doesn't it?
Now we have a new leader with Womax. Insane. How many leaders did we have in this race?
I've lost count. To be totally honest with you, I have no idea.
Yeah,
But
the rain has stopped.
it has. So this is almost. Yeah, all right, Mark. I'll admit now you was correct. Fair enough. Okay, I'll give you that one. But again, though, this is another like extra thing to throw into the book now, isn't it? Because all these people have probably got wet setups on. We're going to see DRS moves now. We're going to see way more overtakes. This is going to get rather interesting for the last, well, by the time we get racing, it's going to be 10 laps, isn't it?
It is, and we have a championship leader who is, basically in last place and has to serve a penalty. And I don't know, is it the fourth safety car by now? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think there won't be another one, probably. So he has to catch up on the track.
Mark Dennison says, Captain Rum got something right, yep. He had to eventually, like you just said. Harsh. But, no, I agree with you totally, Stefan. This, like you said, this is going to be very exciting now to the end. It's almost a sprint. Everyone's going to be able to get to the end now as well, aren't they, on these tyres? I do think the softs are going to work way better in these conditions, though.
Yes. Maybe it will get a bit tricky at the end, but I think it should be doable.
Because this track still is far from dry, isn't it? It's nowhere near dry yet. So...
Not dry, but it's getting easier and easier with every lap now. Everyone will be happy that there's another lap behind the safety car, except for Fire J, who's still on the intake.
No, he'll be hoping that it starts raining again in a second. That's what he's hoping.
I mean, then he will be like the 17th leader of this race. I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely will.
I mean, so exciting. I literally have no idea how this is going to end.
Does anyone want to predict a winner? At this point, I'm almost willing to offer, like, a championship point for anyone who guesses the winner. Because I have no clue. Do you want to guess? Have a guess, Stefan? Good luck.
I think it's too brave to say anything.
I'm going to go Rob Smith.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Neither would I. At this point, I would definitely not. But I still don't think he's actually... I don't think he's in control of that car, personally, because he doesn't usually get penalties like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, now...
We're going to go racing. This is like the 5th restart with, a lot of people are saying Fox for the win. Mark says Sanflan or Fox for the win. Yeah, I think, Fox is obviously the championship. You'd probably call him the favourite, but Sanflan has shown great pace in the few races he's raced. Womack was also very quick in the first half of this race. It all comes down to who's got the more dry setup on at this point, really, I guess, doesn't it? So, let's see. Womack has got incredibly early. That's insane how early he's gone.
I think it's been slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, he's got the glitch. Oh, that's a huge shame. You may see Carl come back at him now. Let's have a look into turn 1. Carl is going to have a look. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, Fire J's got a lot more grip at the minute on those intermediates than the other two, though, hasn't he?
It looked like it.
It definitely did. That is for sure. But let's have a little look, because these guys at the minute, let's have a look at Fox and Sanflan. These two insanely close on the exit of turn 4. Here comes Fox. He's having a little look, but he's not.
It.
Oh, Carl he's taken the lead into turn 5, and what a move that is. Brilliant from Carl. Incredible racing.
Another leader.
That was very brave, wasn't it, from Carl there?
It was. He made it work and he left the space.
Oh, 3 seconds for Womax. Oh, that's going to hurt him so much. That's a huge shame. Oh, Sanflan's also...
Burning too.
Samplan's had a moment because he's dropped, yeah, like you said, he's dropped behind Fanning. So I wonder if Samplan maybe had a twitch somewhere. But don't rule Fanning out of this race. He is also looked very, very quick the whole way through so far.
He does, but now Fire J is putting on pressure on them. The Inter still seem to be faster, but
that track is visibly drying though.
Yeah, every corner it gets harder and harder for him. You can literally see how he's understeering.
Yeah, here comes Fox and Fanning. Let's have a look at these two. They're heading down to turn 1 incredibly late. They're side by side into turn 1. Fanning gets the move done, but he does run wide.
Yeah, he was off track there.
I wonder maybe if he should really give it back, but I guess we've seen moves like that before and it's been fine. Great.
Now Eddie is coming.
He is. Eddie is having a look. But he's Fox incredibly late on the brakes, and there's a bit of contact between Doris and Eddie Dust, but they both seem to have just about survived, at least for the time being. So Fanning's got past Fire J. Yeah, look at the track now, it's bone dry. Those inters are not going to be working at all for Fire J anymore.
No.
That is for sure. Oh, there's contact!
Almost. I think.
I wonder if Fox may have some damage potentially there. Yeah, no, I do agree, Mark. He did have to run wide to leave space. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, there's someone's had a moment. Is it Doris? There's a yellow flag somewhere. Oh no, it's a Mercedes. I think it's Baby Hornet. But 3 seconds for Doris now as well. I tell you what, though. Fox and Fanning could still be the top two here, being as they both have, they're both the two drivers without penalties, aren't they? So,
yeah, exactly. There are still the penalties we need to keep in mind.
Fanning's gone super wide at turn 3. Sorry to interrupt you there, mate, but yeah, carry on with the penalties.
Well, the Fox also had a moment. Yeah, they're gonna play a big role, and we just have 6 drivers without penalty.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, very close between Doris and Eddie Dust there, wasn't it?
It was.
They're still struggling an awful lot for traction here. I'm watching a lot of people still twitch in each traction zone. They're struggling incredibly. Let's have a look at Fanning and Wimax, because this one's getting very close now as well. Tell you what though, look at
Eddie and Dory again.
Gonna have a look at those two again quickly before. Yeah. Doris is through this time though.
Well, he's settling in P5 now for the moment.
Yeah, they both seem to be fine for now. But let's go have a look at the Fanning battle with Wumax, because this is a battle now for P2. Don't forget, DRS I think should be enabled this lap, or if it wasn't on the last lap. So let's have a look. Can Fanning get anywhere near? He takes a bit of curb in the final corner. That may hurt his exit quite a bit. I see what Fox is starting to catch these two as well. So let's have a look. Huge shame for Nibs. Let's have a look. What is the man, the myth, the legend, the Scouser? What's he going to do? He's up the inside of Wumax. He's had a bit of a switch on the exit. Wumax still tries to hang it up the inside, but Fanning gets the move done. And now you would say Fanning is the favourite to win this race now.
Yes, he's in a very good position.
He looks incredibly quick.
If he can catch up to Carl, but he doesn't have to, because he's got no time penalty, and Captain is round again in the barrier though.
Huge shame for Nibs. He was having
damage. Yeah.
I think Eddie Dust has gone round as well. Yeah, he was leading. You're very right about that. Eddie Dust just had a moment on the exit of turn 8. That's a huge shame for him. I saw it in the background. Let's go have a look at Wimax and Fanning, because those two, well, it's actually now a four-way battle if you include Doris in it as well. So we've got a 4-way battle at the minute for P2. Fox takes a wider line into the final corner. That may get him a slightly better exit, but it also may cost him. I don't know if it's just him that's lagging. It looks like he's lagging a little bit. Fox.
Yeah, he does. That's not what we want to see.
No, it's really not. Let's hope he doesn't get kicked, because if he does, that could really hurt him, especially when his, main title protagonist is currently down at P13. But what a race we've seen today, by the way. And as well, shout out to Carl in P1. He is looking very, very solid out in the lead of this race at the minute.
He might. He has now. He has got the 3 seconds that he needs. So
he definitely does. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to quickly check the penalties for everyone. So 3 seconds for Bit at the minute, 3 seconds for Wimax, 3 seconds for Doris, 10 for Single Track, 3 for Monster, 3 for P17. Oh, Captain Nibs is out. 3 for Rob Smith and 3 for FireJ Rooster. So there's still a few drivers with no penalties. But I'll tell you something, this is going to be close to the end now. But Doris has got past Fox as well, which I did miss.
He did, and now he's going for Womack.
Yeah, I just saw that. That was a very, very clean move into the penultimate corner. Well,
this man knows how to overtake. He can even in corners where you normally do not go for a move, he tries it and he pulls it off. But maybe.
Yeah, here comes Wimax. Yeah.
The DRS.
I tell you what though, those guys are both flashing like crazy down the straight. I'm not showing ERS levels, but I don't really need to when they're flashing like that. You can see that they have 0 left. I wonder what Fox behind them has. Let's go on board with them very quickly. Let's give a little hint. He's got a lot more than the other guys, let's put it that way. So let's see. I'll tell you what though, Doris is having a look round the outside. He may be able to get this move done because the traction is very, very important. And I tell you what, he's going to get the run. He sticks it round the outside and Wumax is going to have to back out. Brilliant move that from Doris. I tell you what, Doris started this race at the back with a qualifying ban. And he's now up to P3.
Right. Yes, he came from last place, you're right.
So...
And Fanning is closing the gap to Carl.
Yeah, he is.
At the moment, it doesn't look as if Carl could open the gap as necessary.
As things stand, Carl will drop to 3rd. Maybe 4th. So...
Yeah.
And Fox isn't that far away. I'll tell you what though, the top 5, you can see them all in the same picture as each other. And I'll tell you something, here comes Fox. Oh, okay, no, he's not as close as I thought he was. But Fox could be pressuring Wumax very, very soon. I'll tell you something, Doris could still win this race as well, because look at him, he's right on the back of Fanning already. This is Doris's last race though, sadly, of the season. He's having a look.
That's why he's putting on the show today.
Yeah, well, sadly, he's still mathematically he's still in the championship hunt, but sadly he can't. Like he said, he can't race next week. So Wimax has just run incredibly wide. He's managed to just about keep it ahead of Fox for the time being, anyway. But let's see, could FireJ's now out as well with a 5-second penalty as well. That's in the pit lane. Huge shame for him. He was having such a good race. Again, another one fighting for the lead not too long ago. But now Doris is having a look at Fanning into the final corner. He's going to be lining him up because he's going to get DRS down the straight, isn't he? So it's definitely an interesting one. Let's see. I think this one's going to be taking candy from a baby, really, isn't it? I think Doris is going to fly past.
Yeah, I think he will.
Or will he? He doesn't seem to have that much more straight line speed. They're going to be side by side into turn 1.
No.
Oh yeah, lap car. Oh no, that could really hurt a lot of people there, couldn't it?
I think it's getting out of the way now.
I think that's the one that retired in the pits and it's just been released back on track unsafely. That was...
Unfortunately, they always drive back on track and try to ruin the AI does this.
I'll tell you what though, this battling between Doris and Fanning is helping Bit.
Yeah,
he's now started to pull away because the gap came down to 1.4 seconds. It's now back up to 2 seconds. So while these guys are fighting, it's helping him run away a little bit here. So let's see. There's still after this is going to be effectively 2 racing laps to go. So I wonder Obviously, you've still got Womax and Fox as well. They're still within touching distance of these guys. The issue for Fox is he seems to have a bit more pace than Womax, but Womax manages to just about stay in the DRS of these two because they're fighting so hard. But let's see what Doris can do. Can he get anywhere near Fanning down the straight? Fanning is now flashing as well, as we can see. Bit with the fastest lap. He's absolutely charging away now. But let's have a look. These two, they're going to be side by side into... Oh, there's a big contact into the entry. Fanning sticks it around the outside. He goes off track a little bit, but he keeps the position into turn 3. And what a move is by Doris, but he's run deep. And now side by side up through 4. Around the outside for Fanning. And I see what, here comes Womax.
Carl is loving this, I am telling you.
He is, look, the gap's just going up, 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 but these two, they're fighting so hard. I know you got Fox and Womax getting involved as well.
Wow.
This is insane racing from these guys. And I tell you something, this could well win Carl the race.
It could. For now, he has the gap that he needs.
The thing is, I think the same's going to happen on the next lap as well, because Doris is going to be in the DRS. So, this is incredible. 3 seconds for Hosman. Huge for him. That's a huge shame.
Races out of the race, basically. But I tell you, also, Fox has 62% of ERS. He's going to use it now, so maybe he would join the battle. He doesn't need to risk anything. He knows where his title contender is at the moment.
I think if I'm Fox
penalty, there's only Fanning he's racing against, basically.
Yeah, I was going to say... Yeah, the camera angle it gave me there was the worst.
Both are going off track.
Yeah, it most definitely is. But I tell you something, like you said about Fox, though, he almost doesn't need to try and make any overtakes here. He knows he's going to get at least P3 here, based off penalties. But I'll tell you something, let's go back up because I missed it, but Doris did launch one on Fanning. Carl is probably screaming in his helmet right now.
Dory is winning the race for him at the moment, but it's 3.1 seconds.
It's so close, it's going to go all the way to a big switch from Doris. This is insane racing towards the end, but I'll tell you something, Womax is now right there as well. Look how close he is to Doris now. Fox is sat there patiently. He knows he doesn't need to risk anything. Let's see what these two can do.
Keeping an eye on Carl.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye because he's in the race lead. Tell me if anything happens behind, but Carl will come around the final corner. And you know what? He's going to take his first race win in Tier 2 here in Portugal. He loves this track. He wanted the win last year. He got it this year. He's taken the win. Fanning gets P2, Doris P3, but Fox will take it on track after penalties. Sam Flag will be P4, Doris P5, Womax in P6, Melvin will take P7, B17 in P8, Eddie Dust P9, Monster P10, Single Track in P11, Baby Hornet will come across the line in P12, Hosman P13, and Rob Smith will be P14. But wow, how incredible was that?
Well, yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm a bit speechless. I have no idea how we're gonna top this in Tier 1 now.
Honestly,
insane.
That is the level of racing you want to see. That it was so clean. They were so close together. I barely even saw a wheel bang, you know? Like, it was perfect amount of space given by each driver. Absolutely sublime driving from all 4 of those drivers there. Incredible. And Carl on the win.
Well, yeah. Did someone predict Carl to win in the comments?
I don't think they did, but look, it's raining now. If you look in the background, it's raining. But these results are provisional. Carl takes the win. Fanning in second. Fox in third. Great day for him in the championship fight. He will now actually be joint top into the final race. Samflad in P4. Doris P5. Womax P6. Melvin in P7. B17 P8. Eddie Dust in P9. Monster in P10. Single Track P11, Baby Hornet in P12, Hosman. Awful day for him in the championship. It's not over though. It will come down to China next week. Rob Smith in P14. He's the last classified finisher. Then sadly the DF's going to a Fire J Rooster, Captain Nibs, Krusty T, Haggerboy, Scottish Ninja, and Bergen. Right, Stefan, do you know what? I'm going to give you the task now of picking driver of the day. There's so many in there, isn't there?
You basically pick a driver of the day for, every quarter of the race.
Yeah, you
but
could.
Overall, I think it has to be Dory. Not just because it came from last to the top 5, but also because of his uncountable moves that he made. Like so many overtakes every time there was someone going side by side, he was involved. And he raced very hard, but from what I saw, it was very clear. And yeah, he just had a significant race also, and he basically won Carl the race as well, so
Yeah,
it's the driver of the day.
That's more than just. I'm going to go with Carl personally. Like, he's never led. I don't think he's ever won a tier 2 race before. To lead it in those conditions, and even though he got help from behind, but he still had to keep his own head in that situation. So to drive the way he did, to bring it home, fair play to you. Congratulations on the win. At least provisionally insured. I don't see why anything would change it, but that is.
Can I point out something? Next week we're gonna have Abu Dhabi 2021 because we have 2 drivers who are tied for the championship.
Let's not talk about Abu Dhabi 2021 because everyone will be pretty upset. But yeah,
Hosman and Fox have the same number of points.
They do. Insane. That's going to be insane into the final race, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. But that'll be it. So, yeah, don't forget to tune in next week. We've got the most insane title fight you're going to see next week. I think it's myself and Winky on comms for it. So that's going to be very, very exciting. I expect to see everybody watching, that is for sure. But don't forget to go and watch my comms partner for tonight, LRL, in action in around about 15 minutes time. He will be racing the Portugal circuit. Let's hope the conditions are better than this for him. But thank you for joining me, Stefan, and thank you, Chris, as well earlier.
Yeah, thanks to Chris as well. Very happy to comment with you today. It was, like, as I said, insane race. They almost raced 1 hour. And
yeah, incredible. But yeah, that'll be it. Good night.
I need to get some practice.
Yeah, go and enjoy. And good night, guys. Thank you.